Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Mr. Mikhail's Manor of Mischief, Magic, and Mystery, the podcast where we talk about music, the occult, and just day-to-day life. I am your host, Andrew Mikhail, and welcome to the 6M podcast.
We're messing with them. There was like some hippie guy playing fucking guitar on like a little stage. Is that? I remember big like red and green buttons.
What are you talking about?
At Nam.
What about it?
Did we go to a booth for these?
Are you talking about the new Fractal Audio FM3 unit? No, we did not see that at NAM.
Are you really recording this fucking shit?
Yep.
What was it? It was line 6,
yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. And they had the same big like red and green buttons on the thing.
Those buttons on my brand new FM3 unit are not stock.
Oh, okay.
Those are a sweet bonus.
You can't call it an FM3 because it's a fracker.
Thus, I'm fracking.
You're fracking. Start fracking. I like that. Fractal. I like that. You can do a lot with that in terms of nicknames and things. Fracking. Fracker. I'll get your frack for you.
Well, not to mention the concept of fractals is like never-ending pattern.
I literally don't even know what it is, but I took it out of the box for you and told you could get to fracking. So that's all I know.
And we're back.
Well, yeah. Hi.
We've already dove right in. But welcome back to Mr. Mikhail's Manor of Mischief, Magic, and Mystery, the podcast, a.k.a. the 6M podcast, a.k.a. part 5 of the Lizard and Wizard saga, part 5, Retribution. That is the title for this episode today.
I didn't know we were on part 5. Shit.
Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately?
Yes.
I mean,
we started this series at the beginning of quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been locked in for almost 3 months.
Locked up in the nut house.
Tell me what.
I had to, for good measure, because I think I did that.
What are you doing? What is that locked up in the nut house?
It's from Fed Smoker, who is now deceased, unfortunately. He is a wonderful human.
I'm just trying to be friends with your pussy.
I mean, you and I have recreated his videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually had not seen more than like a couple of them until like last week when you showed me more. Oh, wow. He was quite a creature.
R.I.P. Fed Smoker.
I mean, that's a fucking personality loss to this world that I don't think there is another. Sad.
Yeah, that about takes a baby raper stamp on your forehead.
You're the baby raper. I mean, I didn't realize how ridiculous his videos were. People should watch them. They're great. It's sad that nobody's going to make money off of them anymore.
Well, you winced when he was popping the boil on the back of his head with a knife.
Yeah, don't watch the ones where there's fucking blood or pus in the thumbnail. Other than that, you'll be fine.
Well, there's one where he cuts his hair with fire.
I don't think I saw that.
There's one where he pulls a tooth out with a knife.
No. That would be better than popping a boil, though. I ain't into that Dr. Pimple Popper shit. Hell no.
But you liked watching him like pick up that tweaker?
So much.
I'm just trying to be friends with your pussy. Whatever the fuck he said.
Like every nasty middle-aged alcoholic hood rat. Those are like what he befriends, and I'm into it.
Well, befriended.
Oh yeah. Should we go Rhonda?
No.
No, you sure?
Mm-mm.
No?
That's my woman.
All right. Rhonda.
I'm willing to put you out to the world, but Rhonda's a secret of mine.
Rhonda's a secret. All right.
Maybe she'll get to play with us one time.
Oh, shit.
Many times together.
But yeah, Fed Smoker had a lot of Rhondas.
Yeah.
which is basically exactly what I just described. Crying on
Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Somebody told me I looked like Ronda Rousey like a few months ago.
Who's that other actress that people always say you look like? Was it Maggie Gyllenhaal?
Maggie Gyllenhaal, and people tell me I look like what's her face from SNL, the one that does all the impersonations.
Fuck, what's her name?
I don't know what her name is, but people think I look like her too. It's weird.
Who else? You look like fucking Buck Rogers from hold on, Buck Rogers.
I don't think I look like any of these people.
Rogers. Captain America.
Yeah,
Oh, Bucky Barnes.
Yeah.
Wait, let's see.
Hey, you gotta click
up.
faster, man.
Shut up.
Suck it.
Buck. Oh, wait, not Buck Rogers. Captain America. Was the Soviet dude? Hold
Dude,
on.
I don't know what you're doing right now.
Steve Rogers? Wait, that's Captain America.
Who are you telling me I look like?
The dude. Russian.
I wish I looked like the dude, like from the Big Lebowski. Lebowski. Sign me up.
God.
Oh, he came up. There's the dude.
Where?
Oh, that's not the dude. Who the fuck is that? That's fucking.
Hopper. That's David Harbour. Holy shit! What's
I
the
look
guy's
like
name?
David Harbour.
No, you wish.
I do.
Captain America, buddy.
I actually wish I looked like a lot of men.
Bucky. Bucky.
What?
This dude.
Oh, when Scott did that face thing,
Yeah.
that turned me into a dude. Yeah, I looked just like him.
Okay, the
I
Winter
was a
Soldier.
pretty man.
The Winter Soldier. That's what you look like.
What was that thing? It was like an app that like turned you into the opposite sex, right?
Yeah, it was like a face app.
This was like a year ago, but I was a beautiful man.
Yeah,
I looked better as a man.
You look like fucking Bucky Barnes. There you go.
Okay.
You're Fucky Barnes. That's what you are.
Please don't start calling me that.
You know damn well.
I wish I gotta find that picture. That was funny.
Kate. What's her name?
From SNL.
Kate McKinnon.
McKinnon. Yeah, like a bunch of like people I work with, whatever, told me I look like Kate McKinnon.
You just look super Anglo-Saxon.
Go fuck yourself. I'm Scandinavian to the max.
No, you are Utrecht, son of Utrecht.
I'm Scandinavian and Native American. Go suck a dick.
Why don't you go pray to your God?
Oh, go pray to God. Do people know Last Kingdom? Are we just fucking talking out of our asses? I feel like
don't you
ask
that. Alfred?
I hate the cadence that he talks in that show. It drives me crazy.
What do you know about crazy?
Uhtred, son of putrid.
Uhtred, son of putrid. That's what it is. It's the.
If anyone doesn't watch Last Kingdom,
Get
you
on
should. Because I am fully caught up now.
Which is quite the feat for those of you that don't know who she is and how she is.
What does that mean?
Excuse me while I take a lassie here.
I like to make my own TV decisions. All right.
Speaking of TV decisions, one decision that I will give you is you did pick Vinyl, which is a good TV show so far.
Oh shit. I gotta see, this is the first fucking it's okay compliment I've gotten from him since I said we should watch Vinyl. You'll like it. It's music industry related, blah blah blah. And he was so opposed. And then we watched it and he liked it, but he won't tell me. So this is the first time I've heard that he liked it. Our doorbell just rang.
Oh shit.
And the dogs are barking.
Are you expecting anybody?
I am not expecting anyone, but I think an Amazon delivery was coming. So, some of those guys ring the doorbell. Some of them don't. I'd like to disable the motherfucker, but you won't let me.
No, I won't, because
you know what we need? We need one of those rings. I don't want those. I was opposed. But the dogs freak out when the doorbell rings, and it makes me crazy.
They're just letting loose.
Yeah, you just gotta let people hear it, man. Roll with it. Everybody's got
speaking
dogs.
of services,
Yes.
you have been out on your first voyage outside the house as of today and yesterday.
Sunday and today, which is today is Tuesday. I have a chronic illness.
What?
It's called I drop and crack phone screens all the fucking time. I would call it it's a sickness. It's a fucking condition. I've never had a phone that I didn't drop and crack the screen. Even if I have a decent case on it, motherfucker still falls and I crack the screen. Even if it starts with a little one in the corner and then gets worse, it always happens. So yeah, the dog's still barking. So I always crack my screens. I just got a new phone, 2 months ago?
Not that long ago.
Yeah, 2 months ago, I got a new phone. I got the iPhone 11. And I'm like, oh, this one I'm going to protect. Well, about 2 weeks in.
No, wasn't it the day you got it?
Shut up. I don't know. I don't remember.
The day you got this brand new iPhone, which the last one.
I got the new one because the old one had a completely shattered screen. And my work thankfully gave me a new one.
Didn't that happen in Iceland when you dropped it?
Bro, no.
Or was that my phone?
I cracked it in Iceland last July, then got it fixed when we got back. Or no, 2 Julys ago, we were in Iceland.
Yeah.
I dropped it, cracked it, got a new one. I got it fixed. Then last July, when we were moving, or August or whatever, I dropped it in our garage of our old house, fucking shattered it, and I dealt with it for a very long time. And then it became unusable recently. And so I finagled my way to get the new one. And within a week, I dropped it and I cracked it. I don't know what the hell my problem is.
Fuck you. It was the same day.
It might have been. It's disappointing regardless.
Yeah. Apple, I know everybody, especially in my industry, fucking jerks off to Apple products, but Lizard can attest to the fact that I've been a vehement opponent to the Steve Jobs lineage.
Well, you also don't drop your phone.
I do.
I'm clumsy.
I've dropped my phone a bunch of times.
But do you drop it on concrete and shit?
Yes.
Well, then I don't know, man.
I choose good phones.
Fair. I don't. Well, I don't really choose them. I'm only allowed to have Apple products. My phone is paid for by my work.
Yeah, but still, I mean, that says volumes about their products when literally the first time you dropped it, it cracked on the corner.
Yeah, and the new screen in the iPhone 11 is supposed to be indestructible, and I killed the motherfucker immediately.
Yeah.
So I consider it a sickness, a condition. I can't help myself. It just happens to me. So,
yeah.
But what I've noticed with the iPhone 11, as opposed to I had the XR before, that one you could use with the broken screen. The iPhone 11, whatever the sensitivity is, it's a different screen. I know, it's the touch thing is whatever. I don't fucking know. But I would literally open it. It would text people random things. It would text random people. It would delete my emails. It was toggling between apps on his own when I would unlock it. It was horrible. I literally took it to the store and opened it and all the 400 things flashed on the screen and you can't fucking touch anything or type anything. It was horrible.
And you had Apple Care, right?
Secret to the world. They won't know. After I cracked it, since I was still within the first 30 days or whatever that you have to buy Apple Care, I bought the Apple Care after I had cracked it. And so I used Apple Care today to get the phone screen replaced, and it was only $29. Thank God.
Where did you go?
I went to one of my least favorite places in the whole world. Best Buy.
BB.
And the Geek Squad, to me, is even lower than Best Buy.
No.
Oh, yeah. I've never had anything but problems. That's why I don't buy it. They asked me for like my Best Buy reward like number today, and I was like, you think I have that? I don't buy anything at this shithole. Whatever. I have strong feelings. Sorry. I don't like Best Buy.
Well, describe what happened. Yeah,
Okay.
This is
So,
I mean,
my phone
not every detail.
my phone became like unusable completely after the cracked screen, like a week
jumbling
ago.
on its own.
Yeah,
and
like
shit.
typing people random shit. Like it would type BBC in all caps over. Literally, I tried to text my cousin to bring his dog over for a fucking play date, and all my phone did was take its own mind. It's like it has its own mind, and it typed capitals BBC period BBC over and over and sent it to my cousin.
It knows what it wants.
The big black cock.
Yeah.
I mean, my cousin he's male and he likes males. I don't know. And I texted him that and he called me right away. He's like, what's going on? And I was like, my phone loves big black cock. I'm sorry.
What if that was the phone trying to like lure your cousin to our house so then the phone could like send a drone to fucking like kill him or something?
I was concerned that it was hacked and that someone is just fucking with me this whole time. But it's not.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, it became unusable like a week ago. So I made an appointment for this past Sunday and through the Apple app on my phone, like, you know, Apple Care, and all the Apple stores are closed still. And so it said you go to a authorized Apple service provider, Best Buy. Yay. So I did it because I really have no fucking choice. And I signed it up for Sunday at like noon. So I went there on Sunday, which I haven't really been out of the house. I was stressed out about it. It was supposed to be curbside only. Like I thought they were going to take my phone out of the car, whatever. And they wanted me to go in. I had a face mask, whatever. It was fine. But I get in there and this guy at the Geek Squad takes my phone and he's messing with it and running diagnostics. And then he's like, yeah, the guy who fixes screens called in today. So we can't fix this. We'd have to keep it for the next 2 days.
Typical.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Because I'm used to Apple Care. We go to the Apple store and they're like, boom, you're out of there in half an hour. Done. And so I threw a little mild through my mask fit, which, by the way, people can't hear you at the normal volume through a mask. I've realized it's very hard to like speak and people understand you, at least the masks that we have right now. So, you know, my normal verbal assault was minimized. I was pretty disappointed.
Which is like, I guess, if I were in public, is like my worst nightmare because I'm very soft-spoken.
Oh my God, no one would be able to hear you. Today I had to spell my name for them, my last name. They couldn't understand anything. I had to end up writing it down.
Yeah.
Can't hear you. Or you have to lift the mask up. I watch them in there like they're answering the phones, whatever. Every time they answer a phone, they have to take their mask off. The employees.
Mask off.
Because people can't hear you.
Mask off.
Anyway.
Mask off.
So I went Sunday and they were like, no, the guy's not here. He called in.
You risked your life for nothing.
Yeah. My question is, why didn't you call me and let me know? And they're like, well, we didn't have any of your information from Apple, which was bullshit because when I rescheduled the appointment, he's like, okay, I'm copying over all your information from the Apple thing. So that happened. Whatever. So I went back today and I went in there and I let Andrew know that I was going. And apparently you called them when I was on my way and I didn't know.
Yeah.
And told them what?
Well, because I had to deal with the fallout from the last one. If you can't tell.
Because I was like crying in the car.
Yeah. And like, I'm not in the right mindset to receive that sort of situation. So I was like, I'm not dealing with this again. I'm going to fucking call them. I'm going to scare them. And I'm going to tell them that my wife is on the way and she better not be risking her life for nothing because I know how Best Buy works. I know how the blue shirts work. I've done a lot of trainings for these guys. I've done sales in Best Buy as like a third party, audio, whatever. And I was like, they're not taking her seriously. So I was like, I need to call and be like, hey, motherfucker, like, you better not be dicking around. Because, like, It's like she'll drive all the way over there in my car, wasting gas and fucking further contaminating everything for nothing. It's like, fuck you. Take this shit seriously. Like, fuck off. Like, when you told me that they made you go inside the store, I was furious. Like, fuck that.
Yeah, they weren't supposed to, according to Apple, like when I made the appointment. But I walked up to the door today and it was like a whole new world.
Yeah.
I'm assuming because you called, but I didn't know that you called. So I was like, oh, this is nice.
Like shout out to Best Buy. I mean, I just bought a laptop from Best Buy. So
it was a totally different experience than when I went there 2 days ago. Like I went up to the door. They were like, okay, do you feel comfortable like coming in? Like there was this really wonderful guy like there to take me. And I was like, no, I'll come in and give them my phone, whatever. And they wanted me like out of there as fast as possible, told me to come back, in an hour. But the first thing I did when I got in there was the same guy from 2 days ago came up to me and was like, I'm so sorry for what happened to you. We're going to get you done quick today, all this stuff. And I had no idea that you had called. So I just thought they were being very nice. But,
I mean, I'm sure they were.
I mean, it was very different from the other day. So I was appreciative for that.
You're not used to niceness, apparently.
No.
I know. I guess since your birthday was 2 weeks ago, everything's just been downhill from there in terms of niceness. Ago? Well, the last episode we did together was 2 weeks because I've been doing this on off thing.
My birthday was like 2 Mondays ago, right?
The last time we did a podcast was the Sunday before your birthday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm old now. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm the same age as you.
You had a birthday blowout.
I did.
I fucking came through like the fucking ace that I am.
I mean, shout
out to me.
I was not expecting.
Shout out to my sister.
Yes, thank you, Andrea.
Shout out to the goats.
The goats.
MJ. Larry and Diane. Scoot.
Yeah. Scoot.
Shout out to Mom Dukes. I love you, Mom. Shout out to Donald Trump. Shout out to Amazon for pulling through. Shout out to I don't know.
You're really working those shout outs.
I don't know.
Yeah, get it. No, it was
shout out to Donald Trump for giving you your first quarantine birthday.
I thought my birthday, I hate my birthday. Literally. Every fucking year I hate my birthday. My birthday is like basically Mother's Day. So it sucks. Like I've had ex-boyfriends like bring me a fucking nasty like smushed piece of Mother's Day cake like as like my birthday cake. Like,
solid.
It's horrible. You have been so good for my birthdays that you have been a part of. It's remarkable. Last year you were playing Penny Road Pub. You had a show and
in Barrington,
somehow
Illinois.
With doing all that and playing a show, you had a cake for me. Like at the bar, you had people sing to me with candles. Like it was wonderful. No one's ever done anything like that for me.
Yeah, I got to make up for all the future birthdays I'm going to lose to being on tour.
Okay. I'll just follow you and whatever.
Whatever.
My one requirement...
You can wrangle some Rondas. You're the Ronda wrangler.
I require some sort of dessert or something, like even if it's just a piece, and a candle to blow out. That's all I ever want on my birthday, and literally like no guy has ever given that to me, and that's the easiest fucking thing, and I blatantly asked for it. You have been wonderful at that. And this birthday, I was like, this is going to suck even more than normal because we're in social distancing, quarantine, whatever. And you made it so nice. You really did.
Thank you. Shout out to me.
Shout out to you, for real. Like, it was wonderful. And, I had a friend come by and, like, bring me a little present. And then my parents came by to drop off, like, a gift, which was stupid. But, like, while they were here, you brought out a cake outside. And, like, I didn't expect any of that, and it was great.
Yeah, let's just clarify for the listeners, like I didn't plan any of those people coming, but I sure as hell rolled with it. And I was like, oh, her parents are here.
And you got me gold.
Time to bust out the cake.
You got me gold star sprinkles for the carrot cake, and it was the best.
Mm-hmm.
They're still on the floor in the basement.
No, they're not.
I found one while I was working out the other day.
You probably ate it, didn't you?
Yep.
Yep. So I got you gold stars. I got you an instrument.
He did. He got me
I got you
a lap harp.
a lap harp.
I mean, lap harp. I mean, that's like my dream.
Well, I wanted to get you a real harp because someone we know has a harp that you really like to play.
I mean, I like all harps, but yeah, I get it.
And I was like, oh, I don't think this is gonna be easy to hide.
Well, also full-size harps are insanity in terms of money.
Well, I found a couple good ones
Really?
for about the same price I spent for everything altogether. But that's just me. And
Christmas is coming.
fuck you. What else? I got you a little something from our trips because we couldn't travel anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Because those of you that have followed me know that I do love traveling and I get fucking antsy sitting in one place.
We have been antsy for sure.
Like, I mean, you can't blame me. Because, I mean, since I was, 17, 18, I've been, like, traveling. Like, I hate sitting at one place at one time for, well, now that it's like, you can't fucking go to Wisconsin or fucking Michigan.
We could drive.
No, I don't think we can.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, I think we can.
Can we? Why haven't we?
Because I'm being smart and we are just laying low until there's more information.
Life is a highway.
That's just the smart thing to do right now. If we can and we can be patient, then we should be home.
Life is a highway. That's all I know.
All night long.
All night long. What else did you get?
I got a luxurious robe from one of our hotels that we have stayed at that I love hotel robes. And so you buy them for me to have at home and it's so sweet. And I got Crocs.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Crocs.
I got you some pretty baller Crocs, though.
Dude, I've never had Crocs in my life. And like I fuck around, like outside, like in the yard and planting things and whatever. And then I come in and I kick the ball for the dog and like we play and like Crocs are the shit. I always made fun of people, but they're truly the best like house shoe for outdoor, indoor, whatever that exists. I'm embarrassed that I like them so much, honestly.
They look cool. I got you ones that like.
Do they?
I got you ones that look like my Vans.
Yeah, you got the ones that have like the white around like the edge, like by the where the floor would be, and then like the black stripe. So they look kind of like Converse or Vans or whatever.
Hell yeah, fine.
They're a little more stylish of the Crocs. They're still Crocs. They're still dorky, but I mean, I'm 31 and I'm embracing my Croc life. I don't give a shit.
Great.
I have those and I have fucking black plastic Birkenstocks. That's all I need.
Cool.
You're welcome.
Cool.
You're the only one that has to look at me. So.
Yeah.
Life is a highway.
We're just really embracing this quarantine lifestyle, I guess.
Well, I mean, it's liberating when you don't have to like really dress to impress anyone. Like I don't have to go anywhere for work or anything like that. And it's kind of like I honestly feel like I'm kind of just like finding my what I'm comfortable in, I guess. And what I don't feel like I am disgusting in. Like I don't look like a fucking nasty mess, but like I'm kind of a dork, so whatever.
I just make a existence out of living in band merch.
I am Hellstar. God, did you hear that shit in my throat?
Huh?
Did you hear my throat?
Yep.
I got phlegm in there.
Phlegm and flu.
Mahakaloog.
That's another thing we watched that I was like, oh, that's you. Is that The Wrong Missy?
What is it called, that show?
The Wrong Missy on Netflix.
That was the name of that movie?
Yeah, you were Hellstar.
I am Hellstar.
Seriously. For those of you listening, when Missy turns into Hellstar, that's literally the lizard most days.
I'm sorry. I feel bad, but I don't.
It's cool.
I'm sorry. I don't try to perfect.
You think I'm like the dude?
You.
You think I'm like the dude from Vinyl? So I have
I think you're
going.
like a lot of dudes because you are ever transcending in your fucking facial hair lately. Because I wake up and you're in the bathroom shaving, and then you come down and you're like a whole new goddamn person, and you didn't fucking tell me, oh, hey, I'm going to shave off half of my facial hair so you won't recognize me for the next fucking day until you get used to it.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, it's
Keeping
not a
it
bad
fresh.
thing, but I'm sure if any women are listening, you will understand when a man shaves facial hair differently than you're used to, they honest to God, they look like a different fucking person for it takes a day to get used to it. And he comes out of the bathroom, oh my God, I don't know you anymore. And it's not bad. You look good, but shit, it's an adjustment.
You got the 1-2 bamboozled.
This is true.
I fucking lured you in with the beard, and I was like, psych.
Well, it's not that I don't like it more shaven, but it's you do it at the weirdest fucking times, and I'm not expecting it.
Well, this is a weird time.
It is a weird time.
I mean, well,
I
so
just burped, sorry.
into my defense, okay, I shaved because I was like, yo, this mustache goatee thing was good for the Temet Nose era, and I'm like, new year, new me. Might as well change it up. Yeah.
It's June. Was it June? It's May.
Yeah, but when I started shaving that goatee thing, I was like, fuck yeah, Serpents video. Fuck yeah, Serpents
and
shows.
then you fucking cut in too far on one side. You got to even it up. And then you're like, oh, I took more off than I meant to.
Yeah, and then I did it. I was like, okay, cool. Anton LaVey beard. That was for a day. And then I was like, I got to shave this mustache because I want it to grow in thicker anyway. So I was like, all right. I did the old school Serpents facial hair with the goatee when everyone was calling me David Draymond or Scottian. So I was like, yeah. And then I was like, I got to trim this up. And I was like, oh shit. So now I got the Shagrith, the fucking,
I
the landing strip.
Name them all. I didn't know.
The Shagrith is the singer of Dimmu Borgir.
Yeah, I know. But I didn't know that you identified each beard style with a...
I mean, if I look online right now and try and find any of these facial styles, I can't find the names of it. So if I were to go into a barbershop and be like, hey, give me, the Frank Zappa, people would be like, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Apparently the CDC has posted a guide of all the different types of facial hair for coronavirus safety.
Really?
Yeah, so there are names. I just don't know the names of them.
I want to look at that. I'm so curious about that. I didn't know that.
The facial hair I have now is Corona safe.
Is that why you did it?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I've never known you without a mustache. And
a mustache.
I didn't even know what your upper lip looked like, to be honest. Now I know. It's probably good.
Looks like a pussy.
It doesn't look like a pussy, but honestly,
just kidding.
I didn't think your upper lip looked like that, and I like it. It's fun to kiss.
Yeah,
it's different.
Cool.
I told you that I was kissing a different person. You're like, oh, what was I doing? Face
fucking?
Face fucking you.
It's another Wrong Missy reference.
Can you explain that, please?
It's basically when you're fucking somebody and just imagining someone else's face.
I wasn't, because it's you, but you're a new person now.
I know.
Oh, shit. You got lips.
Huh?
Before you didn't really have lips. You just had a mustache and kind of a bottom lip.
Yeah.
I'm not used to it, but I like it.
Now I just go around the house and take you by surprise, and I call myself the Greasy Strangler. JK, everybody.
Did you tell him I got you a Greasy Strangler shirt?
Yeah, so
Where is that?
it's in my dresser.
Yeah, it's nasty.
I got a Greasy Strangler shirt for
Got a
our
dick on it.
anniversary.
Oh, I also ordered something else with a dick on it.
Go ahead.
I have an eBay problem. Confession time. Like I bid on stuff that weird shit that I know that I can get for like $5 fucking, and it's a problem.
Yeah. Why is it a problem?
Well, we're gonna get to that, but first I'm gonna tell about my fucking homosexual stained glass that is awesome. I bid on a stained glass, like framed, like you can hang in your window, of two men in a sort of embracing each other, and they're naked, and you see all their muscles and stuff. And there's a big wiener in the front because they're embracing I don't know how to better describe it. It's a
stained glass portrait of two muscular gay men like embracing each other, and like full dick and balls
and pubes. I love
and everything,
the pubes,
which is supposedly you bought as a gift for your friend.
I bought it as a gift for my friend. However, I like it.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to keep it.
I hope not.
Really? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to give it away, but I really like it. I don't know why. I like quirky shit. I don't care. Like weird stuff, whatever.
Yeah, I know. And then you buy weird stuff from weird people.
I also bought a black light painting on velvet from the 70s of a naked woman. I got that for like $7 plus shipping, and it was supposed to be shipped to us from Indiana, some town, Highland, Indiana, or something. Am I right? Should I not be saying that? Shit, somewhere in Indiana. So it was supposed to be shipped, and like a week ago, the person who sold it to me showed up at our front door trying to deliver it instead of ship it, even though I had paid for shipping. So that was not good.
Well, the not good part
now I'm scared of eBay, which is sad because I love eBay.
Yeah. So warning to all eBayers out there, especially the women out there who use eBay. Apparently there's a trend where a lot of these eBay people prey on, I guess, women or single women.
Well, how would they know?
I mean, they would go to the house and find out.
That's
but
creepy.
basically at 10 o'clock at night, we're watching that new Tom Hardy Capone movie, which was just weird, but still good.
I liked it.
Yeah. Despite what everybody else is saying about it, I thought it was pretty good. But we just hear the doorbell like insanity, like ding, 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 ding. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, at 10 o'clock at night.
I grabbed my gun and I walked to the door, and I'm visibly packing, like, what the fuck's going on? And I'm like, hello? He's like, it's from eBay. I came here. I'm delivering your stuff. Do you want it or not? You want it or not? I'm like, what? I'm like, who are you? I'm like, and I look at her, and she's like, oh, I ordered this thing on eBay. Let me talk to him.
But it
I'm
was
like,
supposed
no.
to be delivered.
Yeah, I was like, no.
Or shipped.
So this guy is like getting hostile with me, and I'm like, just leave it. Just leave it at the door. I got it. He's like, is she over there? Or whatever. Like, he knows I'm not. He knows I'm not the lizard. Yeah. So he's like demanding that he talks to her. And I'm like, I told you, just leave it and I'll get it. So this guy won't go away. He's sitting there taking pictures of our front yard and all this shit. And I'm just like, who the fuck is this guy? Who does that? Who drives to someone's house? He claimed he drove 6 hours
Yeah, he
to
drove
drop
3
a
hours.
$4 picture
7.
off. $7
But he drove 3 hours each way. That's insane.
at 10 o'clock at night.
Insane.
So I think he had other motives.
I don't
But
know.
he was met with me, and he fucking sucked a dick and gathered his losses and left.
Well, yeah.
But like later on in the night, she had called eBay, and then there was like another random car in front of our house. So I was just like on full alert, and I'm always on full alert, unfortunately, but that was like worse.
Well, the eBay people were wonderful on the phone, and I told them, like, I don't really want to report a problem for the seller, but I want you guys to know that he's here in the event that something were to happen to us or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted it on the record, but I said, don't reach out to him. Don't fucking, decrease his score or like give him a bad remark or whatever because he's freaky. I don't want that. On me.
I thought he was randonauting.
What?
Maybe it was a random person.
You mean?
Because we've been talking about, because like on your birthday.
You mean he was geocaching?
Fuck off.
Fucking punt.
So like on her birthday, like one of my ideas is like, let's try randonauting.
I still want
and for people that don't know what that is basically just like taking random adventures and then like stumbling onto odd circumstances or odd
geocaching.
Can you shut up? It's like odd circumstances or findings or whatever. And then there's a app now that supposedly uses like quantum calculations or whatever to find out like where specific locations are like their energy field or something like that is like compromised for like a certain time at a certain day at a certain like hour or whatever. So I was like, yo, for your birthday, let's try this randonaut thing. And then, you go on TikTok and whatever, and everyone's talking about how like it could potentially change your life or people have stumbled onto odd things. And, you go in there with intentions in your mind and then like, basically, I think it's just like the power of manifestation, but I'm also really, I guess, intrigued by the quantum like science behind it. So part of me feels like it's like you might be entering like a parallel universe's like weak spot for like a brief amount of time. But then the other logical side of me just says like, oh, it's just the power of manifestation and just like being aware of your surroundings and being like, I am coming in with the intention of love, and like all of a sudden seeing like, a tree with like a heart carved into it or like a sign or whatever. So part of me was like reading these stories and hearing about how these people are like running into other randonauts and like going to their house because like, oh, I got the coordinates and it's someone's house. And then I met this person and this person has been randonauting or like has said to themselves, oh, send me a sign or send me a person. So I was like, who the fuck is ringing our doorbell at 10 o'clock at night? Like, it's probably a fucking randonaut. But it was just some greasy fucking...
I didn't know that you thought that.
It was just some greasy fucking bald middle-aged man probably trying to get some lizard action, but
maybe he was randonauting.
Who knows? But all I know is he shit his pants once he saw my gun.
My father just shit his pants. I received a text about it.
I almost shit my pants yesterday.
Yeah, my mom texted me and said my dad was supposed to go to some thing in their neighborhood with a few people. I don't know, sort of meeting, and he couldn't go because he's 81 and he shit his pants. But
as one does when they're 81.
You had a poo pants issue because of what's it called? MCT oil.
To clarify, I did not have a shit pants issue.
He didn't poop his pants. I was just hoping all day yesterday that you would poop your pants because we have an agreement. When one of us shits our pants, we have to break up with them.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be the first person that said, I know we have this agreement, but I won't because I love you too much.
Yeah, to clarify, the agreement was made by me.
If I shit my pants, you will break up with me.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, it's just not going to fly. Eventually, I'll shit my pants. Someday, I'm going to shit myself.
And then I'll be out.
I mean, if
Rhonda's waiting for me right now.
Go get hood rat, tweaker ass Rhonda.
Fucking she doesn't have to shit. She's all backed up from all the meth.
Just so you people know, Rhonda is fictional. It's a joke.
Is she though?
I mean,
Rhonda is a archetype.
Yeah, I mean she's just there. She's like almost
Rhonda
a living
is the
person.
spirit of the peoples.
She is. But neither of us have shit ourselves yet.
Yeah.
So we're not there.
So to clarify, we've been, I guess, experimenting with our coffee ratios.
I mean, it hasn't affected me.
So, because basically, like, I found out like a lot of ground coffee apparently has like ground cockroaches in it, and
like pre-ground.
Pre-ground coffee. So I was like, fuck that shit. I was like, especially with all the like the Rona going around, I was like, I'm not risking like additives or like chemicals and shit. As like ever since I started keto, I've been like a lot more cognizant of like what I put into my body, obviously, especially now with Corona.
So we got the beans.
So we got a grinder, and I was like, oh fuck, like what am I gonna put in this thing? Because I was like, I'm not gonna grind McDonald's coffee beans or some shit, a Walmart coffee. So I was like, I got to try something new. So I found Zach Wild's Valhalla Java, which is like a branch off of Death Wish coffee. So I was like, fuck, hell yeah. And then we made like the first batch, and I was like, it's good, but it's not great. So then I was like, well, what do they recommend? Because I've never done like actual whole bean coffees or whatever. So then we try like 3 tablespoons with like 9 whatever glasses. I'm like, this is too weak. So then I fucking figured out the math behind like the best ratio or whatever, which took me like all morning. So then I make like a fucking monster whatever glass of coffee or pot of coffee. And I was like, well, I'm on keto, but I'm not losing as much weight as I want to. So I'm like, I'm going to skip the butter today in my bulletproof coffee, which those of you that don't know, bulletproof coffee is basically like coffee, butter, and like MCT oil, which is basically like concentrated like coconut oil. And MCT oil is like notorious for giving people like the shits or like straight up like constipation. Like it basically ruins your fucking whatever, your digestive system.
Why are you eating it then?
It doesn't ruin it. It just fucking like it will go right through you. So basically, like even as I'm talking about it, like I feel like my ass just like fucking puckering up because I still have fucking I'm still damaged from yesterday.
You were scared to fart this morning.
Hell yeah.
It was like the best thing
I'm not going to be the one to shit.
You and I have been dating for over 2 years, and I have never witnessed you have a too much, like a diarrhea problem until now.
Yeah.
I think that's actually good. That's saying something because it's been over 2 years and I've never had that. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. I've never fucking witnessed you have a poo problem.
Yep.
And I love it.
I'm too metal to shit liquid.
Like I said, like I love like the stories about my dad. He shits himself. Like I love it. I love that you had a problem yesterday deep down, even though I felt bad for you.
Yeah, it sucked. I haven't had that happen since like 4 years, 5 years ago. I don't know. I usually have pretty good
Poops.
digestive
Yeah, you do.
whatever, but fucking word to the wise out there, don't take straight up MCT oil.
Did you put like more in or something than you
No,
were
I
used
just
to?
didn't
You
have
didn't have the butter?
to like absorb it. No.
Weird. Yeah, I don't know how that
Like
works.
today, I put it in my salad, and so far so good.
Hmm.
I
What
haven't
does
shit
that
myself.
do for keto, that oil?
Something about the fats. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it does.
You're just supposed to like have it every day or
It's smart if you do.
Hmm.
I don't know. But
poo problems.
poo problems.
I enjoy it tremendously.
I could have painted the walls with my poop.
I mean, I haven't had an issue like that personally, but I've witnessed a lot of people with poo problems, and I it's hilarious. It really is.
I've witnessed a lot of ladies with poo problems.
Really?
That's why I have that weird
Wait,
pact.
hold, please. Have you like dated people that like shit themselves?
Mid coitus, yeah.
People, this is new information.
I told you about it.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, please. Please. This is going to make my day. What? I actually know somebody from like when I was in college that had that happen. They were fucking a girl and then she shit herself.
Yeah.
What? No.
Yeah.
Please.
That's why I said if you shit yourself, I'm out.
Okay, I'm going to need the deets before we're done with this right now.
I was fucking and the person pooped. I was like, I'm out.
I need the position. I need the how you knew she pooped. I need all of that now. That is great.
Basically, it was after a show, and it was after a show. This girl didn't come to the show. Go figure.
Wait, were you dating or this is just a random?
No.
Random. Okay.
Randonauting.
Geocaching.
So
you're welcome.
Yeah, like I played a show. I was on tour, and then this is not the first time this has happened, but this is like the worst of it.
I'm gonna need all the other times now too. You can fucking dug yourself into my
Fucking
entertainment for the rest of the day. Go.
Basically, she's like, "Come over, whatever." And I'm like, "Well, I was gonna crash at home because it was like." I was on tour, but we were passing by.
Just get to the shitting.
Shut up. I was on tour, but we were passing by home. So I was like, well, I guess I can like take a ride and head over to this girl's house. Whatever. I didn't want to go home. I was like, I want to crash at this chick's place. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I get there. Whatever. I'm not going to describe everything. But so we start stovepiping, and then
stovepipe.
Yeah. Like, keep in mind, like this girl, she's a nice girl. Shout out to her. But yeah, we start doing the deed, and all of a sudden, because we were in the dark, and I was like, man,
no,
like, what the fuck?
No, you smelled it before you knew?
I was like, damn, she's like real wet, because she's like, yeah, fuck me in my ass. And I'm like, right on. And sorry to my mom, or if anybody is listening.
Oh, you were fucking her in her ass. It's like, that's different than her shitting while you're fucking her. I mean, still bad.
Both have happened. But
I've never done either of those things.
Yeah.
Thank God.
So I was getting the stovepiping, and then all of a sudden I'm like, damn, she's like real wet, like right on. I was like, wait, the fuck is that? And I was like, hold on a second. She's like, what? What's going on?
No.
I just stopped. I'm like, wait a minute. So I So like I shined my phone light on the bed.
Oh my God.
And she was like so mortified, and she ran into the bathroom.
Well, you were fucking her in her ass.
Yeah, I'm like, I get it. Like, I'm just not a big deal, but
This never happened to me, but I could see that might happen. It wasn't like she shit herself.
no.
It was your dick's fault because it's big and it fucking stirred up the shit in there.
Like I said, stovepiping.
Now get to the fucking story about the pooping not in the butt.
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and talk about my war stories here.
I mean,
but like,
I'm fully
I think the worst part about it is that, like, I went to the sink and washed off, and then we went right back to other things.
Oh, that's fine.
I was like, yeah, I'm not kissing you goodbye after this one.
She didn't know.
I think you would know.
I don't think so.
I definitely knew.
If you got a big old dick up your butt, no.
When I farted yesterday and felt that little wetness, I was like,
do you think you can fart when there's a big dick up your ass? No.
I wouldn't know.
I don't think she knew. That's an intrusive object that you put in there. I give her a pass. She should have known.
So speaking of painting, you've been doing quite a bit of home improvements around the house.
Jesus Christ. I got to wait till the next episode to learn about the one who really pooped.
They did.
I've been...
The other one, she farted while fucking, and then she had a little boop, and she was
Thank you.
I gotta go. I'm like, all right, tight.
See, she knew because your dick wasn't in there. That makes sense.
I've lived a good life.
Who hasn't?
It's only getting better.
Yeah, I've been painting stuff.
Yeah, talk about that.
Well,
wait. To preface this, like in the last episode of the podcast, I think I talked about like reformatting my life and like scheduling to like battle this feeling of being burnt out. So the lizard and I have been proactive in like repurposing the house as like a multiple
more functional.
More functional space for both of us to work from home and whatnot. So we both figured out we needed another additional office.
Not that we don't have it enough, but yes.
We needed like an interim office.
Yeah.
So the lizard went right to doing a room.
Yeah. So we have this extra room on our second floor, perfect for an office. I used to use it as an office before I moved to a different location in our house. But it's a relatively small room, but like I said, good for like a desk and like a couple chairs, pretty minimal stuff. But I had ordered wallpaper for this room, I don't know, 4 months ago or something, and I just haven't fucked with it.
Yeah, we haven't.
And it has a chair rail in the room. So like I want a wallpaper from the chair rail up and then paint from the chair rail down. Wallpapering is hell. It's fucking hard. It's easy until you like realize that your house is old as shit and your walls aren't fully straight and you have to use a level and you have to cut pieces to accommodate for crooked walls and things like that. And
reminds me,
it's a whole thing.
You remind me of that character from that Patton Oswalt skit in that stand-up we watched.
What? I don't remember.
Where the wallpaper guy was like yelling out to like someone that didn't exist.
Oh yes, it's hell. Like, but I also don't want to do it with anybody else because like if you and I were doing it, my mom told me because she wallpapered the whole house in the 70s. She's like, you want to do it alone, and I was like, why? She's like, because other people have other ideas, and there's no time in wallpapering for other people's ideas.
Well. I
appreciate that because it's true because it fucking sucks.
Well, I'm not wallpapering because I got STDs.
Huh?
Shit to do's.
Yeah, shit your pants. But yeah, I love painting. painting is great. I painted the whole bottom of the room black because that's who we are.
Blackest of
And
black,
then the
darker
upper
than
part
night.
of the room is getting like a black and white pattern wallpaper, and we got a black desk, and we're putting a nice like fucking vintage like Persian rug in there. It's like reddish. It's gonna be good.
Mhm.
But wallpapering
Sucks.
is hell.
Yeah. So you know what else is hell? Fucking getting on top of a roof and patching.
Oh yeah, we had a
we
roof
had a
leak.
fucking leak
Yeah.
at like the worst time. It's like we've been having small issues, thankfully, but it's like we don't want to call a tradesman here because like, you know, shit is not done yet with Corona. So I'm like, all right, let's try and fucking fix this shit. So getting on the roof was not fun. I would rather wallpaper than get on the roof.
I'd trade you because I'm good on a roof. I volunteered to go out, but you are Mr. Man, so I know you thought that you had to do that. But
Well,
I'd be better fixing the roof.
based on your like nightly performance of dropping things every night,
I'm clumsy as shit.
you'll drop yourself,
I mean, that's probably likely.
and then they'll think I fucking threw you off the roof.
So I do appreciate that. But we tag teamed that shit. As soon as we heard it dripping, we were like into action. Like I got a fucking bucket. We fucking got up there in the attic. Then we got on the roof. We put up a fucking gutter thing, extender to work on it. Like we actually did really good in that situation. Like I was impressed.
You know, on one thing we didn't do really good at tag teaming,
What?
cutting the dog's nails.
Oh my God. That was one of the worst things I've ever done. I'd rather wallpaper for sure.
Well, one of our dogs is a small toy poodle. One of our
Louis?
many dogs. We got
Louis.
big ones. We got
We have
small ones.
one big one and one little one.
Says you.
Then we have 5 pit bulls and Rottweilers.
Fuck yeah.
Just kidding.
So one of them's like a toy poodle, and she gets this like nail clip because his nails have gotten absurdly
He
long
hasn't
because
been
the
to
groomer.
They
I
were
think
closed.
The groomer was closed, but also they did a shit job cutting his nails last time.
Yes.
So she gets like wasn't it called like poodle clipper?
Yeah, it's for cats, but he's only 10 pounds, so it works.
Yeah. So she gets these things off Amazon, and he's kind of, what do you call him? Ornery?
He's an ornery
Old man.
9-year-old dog. The groomer for his whole life has told me he hates his feet being touched. It's always such a struggle to trim his toenails. He hates that. You know, I mean, we try to grab his foot. He automatically pulls it back. He doesn't like his feet being touched. I didn't condition him to be okay with that when he was a puppy. That's my
He does not consent.
That's my fault. He does not consent. So we did his back toenails one night and then his front toenails the next night. The back ones went all right. The front ones,
Well, we lured him in
We're
with
bad.
peanut butter. We tricked him.
yes.
For
You
the
fed him peanut butter and held him and I clipped the nails, but like it was hell. And he's I can't even do it. Like he's so mad. Yeah. And it's one thing when you pay a groomer to do it and like it's removed from you so you don't have to worry about it. But if you have to do it yourself, oh my God, it's
Well,
traumatic.
didn't the vet say he was going to bite someone soon?
The vet had to muzzle him because I couldn't go in with him because of coronavirus. They wouldn't let me in. So I dropped him off at the door and they had to muzzle him. They're like, clearly he's an aggressive dog. I'm like, no, he's the sweetest dog, but he doesn't like strangers and he doesn't like his fucking feet touched.
Yeah, he's the dog equivalent of me.
He is my child. He has been with me through everything, through many partners, through many moves. He's my little fucking sidekick. And he doesn't like when shit veers from his like normal daily routine. That's
Which
okay.
is staring off into the distance, humping.
He hasn't humped. That's how I knew he needed his nails trimmed because he wasn't humping his bunny.
I don't know.
That's not healthy for him. He's got to get that. He's got to get the poison out so that he's not as mean.
He's gotta drain his balls.
He does. And he still really hasn't. So waiting for that.
He's an old man, but regardless,
He's a good boy.
He's adding it all up. All the events. He's adding it all up. Retribution is coming.
I mean,
Retribution is coming.
I hope
and
not.
He's coming for your ass. He fucking, like, when we did his front nails, he like scratched the shit out of me.
Yeah. The back ones were easier than the front, for sure. It was hard. And then his back nails are white, which is nice because you can see the quick. But his front nails, he's a fucking half albino. I don't know. His front nails are black.
Yeah.
So those are harder to do because you don't want to make them bleed. So it's just like a whole thing.
Yeah. Hopefully this shit gets over with soon. Well, it's not going to get over with, but
well, they got a
hopefully
groomer appointment like the second week of June, and I'm dropping their asses off.
I'm just going to shave them.
I would like to see you do it.
I'd shave them just like I shave my face.
Well, that's the problem with like people who have, like normal dogs, like fucking golden retrievers and labs and shit. Well, they don't have to take them to the groomer because their hair, they shed.
Yeah.
Their hair doesn't grow like our hair does. So,
like I said, Retribution is coming.
Retribution.
And on that note,
dun dun dun.
I think that about wraps it up for this podcast because we have to eat and we have to.
I'm hungry.
It's getting late, and we just wanted to check in with everybody because, as I said, as quarantine is going on, we're doing these Lizard and the Wizard podcasts.
Slizzard.
Hopefully, once the world gets back to normal, we could open it up to other people as well. Also, do some Lizard and the Wizard podcasts throughout. Maybe one of us will die. One of us.
Just fire me already.
No. But, yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying these. From what I hear, you guys are. So thanks for listening so far. Thanks for checking out the podcast and supporting all of us here at Mr. Mikhail's Manor of Mischief, Magick, and Mystery, the podcast, aka the 6M podcast. Also, if you guys haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, both Andrew Mikhail and the Serpent's YouTube channel, because I'm doing new vlogs up there. If you guys missed it, I started a weekly vlog via the Serpent's YouTube. The podcast is on the YouTube as well. So if you haven't already, please like the podcast, subscribe to the podcast, rate the podcast, love the podcast.
Love.
But other than that, I'll see you guys next week with another solo podcast. If you guys want to ask any questions, if you guys want to join in on the fun, make sure to join our Facebook group at facebook.com/group/the6M podcast. That is SIXM podcast.
SEX.
Not the number 6. But yeah, hopefully you guys are staying safe, staying well, and staying sane.
Stay beautiful.
Bye, honeys.
Sorry. Bye.
You're not going to say bye, darling?
Bye, darlings.
All right.
Fucking kill me.
See you guys.